Hello, CS family. Welcome back to my channel, Chantel Stuff. It's your girl, Chantel here, your hostess with the mostest, back with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop a video. Hop into the comments, let me know what's on your mind, and share this video with anyone and everyone. On today, I wanted to hop on and give you a really short video about 7 steps to buying a home, right? So this is just 7 steps. Of course, it's like a lot of mini steps within these steps. But these are just some of the ones that I like to focus on starting out. A lot of times, we like to skip steps before we're actually ready to go into those steps. But I say this, get sitting down, get yourself a piece of paper, and let's write out a plan, some steps that you need to follow before you buy a house, right? So step number 1, I say save, right? Save. A lot of times people will go and get, approved for a loan, and they want to buy that house, and they don't have the down payment and the closing costs. So you want to make sure that you're saving for that. Sometimes people do pull out of retirement plans and different things like that. I say this, if you have that money in your budget to set aside and save, then save for the down payment. Don't tap into your retirement plans and different things like that. That's for your future. That's for you when you retire, right? So you're not wanting to jump into all of that kind of stuff and pull your money from there. Your emergency savings is your emergency savings. It's not a down payment for your home, because if you do use that, what are you going to use if you have an emergency? Let's just say you did use that emergency savings for your down payment and your closing costs. You go into that house, and I'll be a monkey's uncle. Usually this is what's going to happen. If it's not, 2 weeks, it's a month later, you will have an emergency. And guess who has no money, right? And then you're going to go right back to the bank to try to get a loan for that emergency. It could even be something, with your house, which I'm going to touch on that too. So you definitely want to make sure that you're saving for that 5, 10, 15, or 20%. 30%, whatever it is that you want to put down on that home. We all usually have an idea of what we want to spend and what we want in the payment and all of that. And so, you're going to know all of that information before you go out here and start, jumping into a mortgage, right? So you're going to know what that down payment and all of that is. And until you even get to that step, you still want to save. Number 1, you just want to save. Always keep saving, right? So you also want to save for your maintenance, account for your home, maintenance savings account, right? So you want to have a little, and it can be within the same account or whatever, but, have an account set aside that you're going to be saving money in for like repairs and, you never know, what if your plumbing goes and that whole yard has to get dug up for that plumbing to be repaired. You want to be prepared for that, right? So have a savings for that. You might need to get siding. You might need to redo, your kitchen or, your floors or whatever. When you get in, you'll find out, different things in the home. Maybe you just want to upgrade some things, right? So you want to save for that too. So you just want to make sure that you're prepared when you go in, that your home purchase is, a blessing and not a curse, right? It can turn into something bad really, really fast. So I say save like nobody's business. Number 2, you want to work on that credit while you're saving. So you're going to be doing all of this while, you're still saving. Don't ever stop saving. Keep doing number 1. But number 2, you want to work on that credit if you need to work on it, right? Some of us are at the place when we're trying to purchase our home, we're getting denied because of X, Y, and Z, right? Credit is bad. We have some, derogatory marks on there that we need to get fixed. So you want to make sure that you're going to get that counseling, that financial counseling that you need to find out what needs to be worked on and get yourself planned together and get that credit repaired or get that credit built or whatever your situation is. You want to work on that credit first, right? Just be careful not to put the cart before the horse, because you can cause yourself a lot of stress and heartaches and pain, and you'll make that whole experience not the fun. So you just want to make sure that you're working on that credit first, so it's not an issue, by the time you're ready to make that big leap into, purchasing that home, or that, investment property or whatever it is. But we're talking about purchase loans. I always get sidetracked. Sorry. Take you down a whole bunny trail. No bunny trails today. But so you just want to be prepared when you're going to get finance for that loan, that credit is already together. It's not going to be a roadblock for you, right? So you want to do that first. Do that second, right? So number 3, you want to know how that mortgage works, right? Know how the mortgage works. Know, how the escrow works. Get educated, right? So you're going to go into that financial institution, that trusted financial institution that you already have. If you don't have one, get with someone that you trust, a loved one or a friend, and ask them about their trusted financial institution. And maybe they can get you a connection and get you in there talking to somebody so you can get educated on how the mortgage works, how the escrow works, if you're even going to be escrowed or not. That escrow is that taxes and homeowners insurance, that hazard insurance that can be paid at the same time as your mortgage. So you can have the mortgage company or the financial institution, whatever it is, bank, credit union, mortgage broker, whatever it is, mortgage company, collect a 12th of that every month for the property taxes and homeowners insurance, and add that in with your principal and interest, making your mortgage payment, and then they'll make those payments for you annually for that insurance, and spring and fall taxes for you for the escrow, right? So you want to sit down and get educated on how it works, because this is just a little snippet, so there's a lot of details. You want to know, how much you're going to be paying back, right? How that interest rate works on that mortgage. What is it going to look like? I might be borrowing, $250,000, but, you're going to pay way more than $250,000 back to that financial institution for the loan. You need to know how that works. You need to know that before going in, so you know if this is something that, you want to do now, later, or never. You might decide, hold on. Breaks. I don't want to do that. So, but you just want to make sure that you're getting yourself educated, right? So get yourself educated on how it works. Number 4, this is when you get pre-approved, right? I like to get people educated before they even get to this point, right? Because some people can get pre-approved, without even having to work on the credit and all that, and they get all excited and I'm going to buy, I'm going to do this, and after they're pre-approved and once they find a home and they get in the process of getting finance for it, once they start getting educated on that mortgage, then sometimes it's a no. It's like, okay, I don't want to do this. This is overwhelming. This is not what I really want to do right now. I want to wait, and maybe they'll put a plan together, for the next 3 to 5 years before they purchase. Well, do that first. So that way you're not wasting your time and energy. You're not wasting, time and energy at that financial institution. People are going to help you anyway, but, don't waste your time, right? And don't go through all of that kind of stress. It's a lot of work doing that. It's a lot of work getting that done. So you want to make sure that you're doing that before you get pre-approved. So yes, getting pre-approved comes after being educated on that mortgage, right? So number 5, get a trusted realtor, right? So get with a trusted realtor. If you don't have one, see if you have, any friends or family that have trusted realtors, or if you already have that trusted financial institution, sometimes they'll have trusted realtors that they deal with, or that, they may know that they can, give to you, or at least give you some type of guidance to lead you in the right direction, right? Because you want to get with that realtor so that way you can get educated on how to shop, and, pricing and different things and values and different things like that on the homes, right? So you want to get all of that information, up front. And how's this process going to work, right? So what if you were working for me to help me find a home? How's that going to work? How do you get paid? How much am I going to be paying you to do this for me? Sorry if I hit you in the ear right there on my mic. But how much am I going to be paying you to do this job for me? Right? So you want to get educated on all of that, but you want to be equipped with all the information you need when you're going out there to shop, and a realtor will be able to give you, that side of it. All of us are little puzzle pieces that fit in here to help you get educated and help you make the best decision for you. And that's one of the pieces. But you want to get with someone that's trusted, not someone that's just looking at you as a freaking dollar sign. Okay? So make sure that it's somebody you trust. Vet these people. Look and see, what have they been doing? Who have they, been helping? And, have they been helping people or have they been getting people in some pretty bad situations, right? So you want to know and do all of that. So do your homework. It's going to be work, but anything worth having is going to be some hard work, right? And you want to put that hard work in because this is going to be your home, right? And you're going to be signing on a large loan for a lot of years, right? So you want to make sure that you're educated on how to do that so you can be able to choose the best home and get the best value and all of that for you, right? And then, so number 6, see how far that is down? This is when you want to shop for your home, right? Now you've been saving. Now you're saving through all of these steps now. Never stop saving. So you've been saving, you worked on the credit, you've gotten educated on the mortgage, the escrow, you gotten educated on the values of the home, how to shop and how it works and how much you're going to be paying all of these people and paying for all of this stuff. Now, and you're already pre-approved. Now it's time to shop because you have now all of the information that you need. You are equipped. I call it with the big guns. Now you got the big guns on. You're ready to go out there and hit it. Right? You're ready to go out there and handle your business, right? So this is when you want to shop. Don't shop first. I'm going to tell you now, if you start shopping first, and a lot of people do, they think, whoo, I'm going to buy a house, right? And then they, boom, start shopping. They start looking and they start trying to put in bids and figure out things. Then they figure out, oh, well, I need, a pre-approval letter even before I can even, they'll even let me see the home. And that's most realtors going to ask you for that. And then you figure out, oh my gosh, now you're scrambling everywhere. And then, okay, you get this done. And then, finally, once you have gotten pre-approved and you get in there, and then you figure out, I don't even have the money to close. I don't have the down payment. I don't have the closing. Okay. So see, don't shop first. You want to get yourself prepared, get yourself equipped with, all of the funds that you're going to need, all of the education that you're going to need, all that information and knowledge that you're going to need to do this, right? And then, voila, you want to shop, right? And so number 7, let me just tell you how you want to keep saving. Keep saving, because your house, as much as we want to believe that it's just, it's this asset, it's this huge asset, blah, blah, blah. Well, I want to call it, we can call it an asset in certain aspects, right? It's only an asset until you have equity and you sell it and now you've made money on it. Now it's an asset. But as long as you own it, it's a liability, because guess what? You're going to be pouring money into it, right? You're going to be pouring money into it. Now, can you pull money out of it? Sure you can. Like I said, it's only an asset until you pull money out of it by selling it or doing whatever that is or whatever. But it's a liability, right? Because you're going to have to keep up the maintenance. You're going to be like upgrading. You're going to be doing all this kind of stuff. So you're going to be pouring money into it, for quite a bit, of years, right? So you want to continue to keep saving. You can never out-save yourself. You can't do it. You can't ever save enough. You can't ever save too much, right? So you can save enough, but you can never save too much. So just keep on saving, right? And even if you don't use it for that and you end up, selling a house or doing whatever, and now you're in your next house, well, you can redirect some of those funds for other things. Now you just put yourself in front of the 8 ball for whatever that next goal is, and to help you reach that destiny, right? So let's just look at it like that. But you can never save too much, because you never know what happens. Heck, and even if, it could be a natural disaster. Something could happen. Heck, it could not even be that. It could be your neighbor getting their tree, taken down, and boop, somebody slipped and it fell on your house. It's all kinds of different things. And let's just say something went kooky and your insurance said, boom, not paying. I'm laughing and stuff, and like, that's funny. Like, I'm saying like these little scenarios, but these are situations where I've actually heard these crazy stories. And you think, freak, I've been paying you all this money. You're not going to pay my claim? Well, stuff happens. You just never know what could happen. But if you're prepared and you save, you know, the funds just to give yourself that safety net, you're just going to be in a better place to take care of your business. That's all I'm saying. So you never want to stop saving. And of course, like I said, it's all kinds of little sub steps that are going to be in between here that you're going to find as, you know, you're working towards buying that home and getting that mortgage for that home. So, but these are just, you know, 7 steps that I say. These are some of the things that you want to do, and these are in this order. You might want to make sure that you're doing these things first, so that way you're not going to be stalling yourself out, right? So hopefully this video made somebody feel good today. Hopefully this video helped somebody out and lifted somebody up. I will see you all on the next video. You all have a phenomenal day. Deuces.